Are you just like testing this out really quick?
I accidentally pressed jump.
Welcome back to Crick Couch.
Hang on, I gotta Crick Couch, gotta reset timer, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I accidentally jumped right into this guy, which initiated the fight. I am now standing on his foot, so yeah.
And Crick Couch, Michael, Skylar, and Mystic Quest. Here we go. Final
Take
Fantasy.
this. Oh, you're standing on my foot.
Oh, he's a badass. He's not as doofy as I thought he was gonna be with his little peck flexing. Does fire just destroy him?
We're dancing. He is weak against the fire attack.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was gonna be like a one-shot. Man, all these bosses like just have you whenever they attack.
So I think, talking about the irritation of this level or whatever, I think part of why I don't have as awful a memory of this game as a lot of people seem to. Partly was I wasn't really expecting the next Final Fantasy. I don't know, there was something about me seeing the name Mystic Quest on it. I just kind of didn't identify it as a proper Final Fantasy. I guess I thought of it as an offshoot. Which was partly because...
Oh no!
But his pecs are still there. He
Yeah.
could still flex them.
And he's still shiny and cracked.
Because I had played some of the Final Fantasy Adventure and Final Fantasy Legend on the Game Boy, so the idea of a Final Fantasy with a separate name wasn't a foreign thing to me.
Okay.
So I didn't really. I also knew that Final Fantasy 2/4 was something that was coming out. I had a subscription to Nintendo Power. I saw about it, so
Your dad worked at Nintendo.
my uncle worked at Nintendo. He gave me all the cheat codes for Mario. Mario can get a sword.
Oh,
now his pecs are...
Yeah.
I mean, he could still flex them, but they're going to kind of
Man, I hate when that happens.
They're going to kind of Google around on him and just googly, googly, googly.
I don't think I've ever heard Google as a verb, and I don't know that I like it, the way you just used it.
But now it's a thing. It's in your head.
I was going to say that. It's yeah, man, I hate when I work out too much at the gym and then my pecs melt.
They turn into I'm trying to figure out if he's an ice golem, how does that work as fluid? That's more like weird Jello golem. He is not melting in a normal way.
He's cold and.
It hurts so much.
Oh my god! I was about to say maybe he's doing that thing where he's melting enough to change shape, but it's cold enough that he freezes right
refreezes,
back up. Yeah.
But in a very
What if you just left him like this?
I don't know.
You're just you know what? See you later. And he's wait, really?
Well, Phoebe died.
Oh shit.
Doesn't
okay,
matter.
cool.
246 experience.
Nice. And then he explodes. Uh-oh.
Ooh, special.
It's a crystal.
Another one.
Do you not get that chest?
I have to go pick it up after the crystal does its
No,
thing.
I was just thinking the crystal would warp you somewhere.
No. In fact, I think you have to walk back out of this place. So if you didn't the crystal, I'll go back to Aquarium and see if the ice melted. Don't forget to see Grandpa. Oh, you were Phoebe.
No, that's fine.
Right, bye.
now Bloven is Legion.
Just at the exact same time,
Yeah.
we were both just right, bye.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you didn't... Oh, maybe you don't get the exit spell till after this shit. What happens if I fall?
Michael.
What?
Oh, okay. Is this the... What are we doing?
Leaving? Getting out of this hellhole?
Wait, you didn't need to interact with the crystal?
No.
Okay.
The crystal's just safe, in a monster-filled pyramid. Just by itself.
I mean, no better way. Or no better place.
But... So I don't forget that last line of thought, just to seal it out. I
am lost.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of confidence you had. No, this is a dead end, remember?
Hang on.
Okay.
So I don't think I had as bad a memory of this game because I wasn't anticipating the next game in the Final Fantasy, first of all, the Final Fantasy series proper. But also, this was a dead end. Yes. No, hang on. I wasn't wrong. There was something that I forgot because busy talking and trying to remember shit.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't wrong. And then it dawned on me that dumb shit
I was about
happened.
to give you so much shit.
I know you were. That's why I was like, I'm not wrong. Cut that shit off right at the head. But so like I wasn't necessarily expecting whatever the next Final Fantasy was, but also my interpretation of like what the next Final Fantasy was like I think a lot more open, because like we'd only had one, you know. So like if you were like a Dragon Warrior player and you'd also played Final Fantasy, then you might have expected something more in that vein. But for whatever reason, like my background with other games was just like, oh, this is just what it is, and then Final Fantasy 2 is actually the proper extension. Mm-hmm. So that coupled with like the cool music and the interesting enemy changes, because that was a thing that like Final Fantasies didn't do. I mean, really, and I don't even think I would say when they started animating them they had that kind of sequencing.
Yeah, not really.
So like the visuals and the kind of like bright
this place
attitude
doesn't suck anymore.
Yeah, like that was all just kind of cool to me, and so it it didn't really bother me. And look, there's flowers and shit. I'm gonna stomp them.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, Grandma's doing better.
And look, that like weird little sprout and the trees changed into flowers. Hey, Grandma, how you doing? Thanks to you, I'm well. Guess Phoebe went and just told everybody about our shit. And let's see, she went to go talk to Grandpa, and Grandpa was frozen under the house, because this is totally normal thing to do with your house.
What is this, Venice? Like what?
First of all,
he has a waterfall under his house.
Yeah, a really big waterfall. Like from a structural standpoint, this is like a Florida sinkhole disaster waiting to happen. Like
this is the aquifer right here.
Like Phoebe's gonna fucking sneeze or like fall on the floor, and the entire city is just gonna collapse into this. I have gone down like 3 or 4 separate stairways at this point.
Is there more?
There's this like weird little offshoot in here.
What
where there's
the
a big old
There's
cavern.
More? Is that a bad guy?
That's her granddad.
Oh.
The ice melted. How did this happen? Phoebe and I restored the Crystal of Water's light. Then you're the Knight of the Prophecy. The shield has found its owner. What? A shield used by Knight in days gone by. Captain Mac found it.
Is that Captain Mac like Captain Mac and Cheese?
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I knew it.
He rides in a giant macaroni boat. For years, Mac's been studying a prophecy. On his way back from doing some research, the lake dried up from under his macaroni boat and it ended up on a rock ledge. But that's no problem. If we dig from here, we'll be able to reach the ship. Anyway, here's a key. The shield is hidden in the Focus Tower.
That's a weird looking key.
By the way, Fireburg's been having some strong earthquakes lately.
Fireburg.
Aquaria, Fireburg, it's all totally normal. I think
like we can't keep our fires lit with all these earthquakes.
So I think, balance and other bullshit aside, another one of the things that like has left this game not as sour in my memory is that it does kind of crack me up the way the writing and stuff works.
It's cheeky.
It is, and it's like up to this point, like RPGs and stuff. I don't think there's actually something over here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, there is. Ah, yeah. See, there. Look, it's the macaroni boat.
Oh.
It's sadly cheeseless. But that was a really stupid comment.
I can't help you. You dug yourself on that one.
But you know what? I wouldn't have done it if you hadn't done Captain Mac and Cheese. So I think we're both to blame.
Nah, I'm taking no fault in this one.
Yeah, of course you aren't.
Captain Mac and Cheese is a flawless joke.
That is.
I'm hilarious.
But so like, Dragon Quest had a lot of personality. In fact, like when I've talked about like narrative in games and stuff, Dragon Warrior / Quest. So I guess the differentiation there is it's the same game, but it was called Dragon Warrior in America because of copyright and naming issues and stuff like that. It actually tried to inject quite a bit of personality for the amount of space it had, especially if you can compare it to the original Final Fantasy, where it's like, basically, there's a lot of really... Spencer's a good friend of Captain Max. They're both kind of weird. You don't say.
It's funny because Spencer was just here this last weekend.
Nobody gets that but you and me.
Yeah, I know. We have a friend named Spencer. He visited. All right.
But so, like, this type of personality and attitude is not something that was super common. We'll come back and get those after all of this nonsense. Because I believe one of these has the exit magic.
Oh, okay. Can you go to the tower? Oh, no.
Where's this? Oh, this is just another... These temples are such strange wastes of space. Yes, I can go to the tower.
Cool.
But
the tower looks like a cannon.
Yeah. But so, like... This sort of attitude, because it's not great writing, and like, that whole line by Spencer was just like... He just effectively exposition dumped on you.
Oh, speaking of expedition, some awful news made Captain Mac and Cheese race from his home. Anyway, seek Reuben in Fireburg. Say, what's that statue for?
Like this, right here. Like, it just straight up is like, find Reuben in Fireburg, push the statue. And it's like a 5-year-old telling you a story.
A little bit, yeah.
Right?
The Venus Shield.
Like, that's the weird thing, because it's so just like, here is fact 1, here is fact 2, here is fact 3, do something with it. But it also kind of knows that it's doing that to you.
It's aware.
But so it's such a strange...
oh, nice.
It's
I'm
just
sure
such
that'll
a
come in
strange...
handy in Fireburg.
Yeah. Gee, they give me the ice magic before I go to the fireplace. How nice. That never happens in games. But it is just such a strange kind of attitude to have seen at this era.
Yeah.
And so, like, that, and again, coupled with the aesthetics and stuff, it's kind of like...
I see the appeal.
It's kind of heartwarming in a way. You know, even though as an adult who understands game design a lot better and game balance and stuff, I'm like, Jesus, why?
Yeah. Hey, what's fire in German? It's Berg. I know that's not the answer, but...
Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Okay.
It probably sounds a lot like fire, though.
Well...
You have a phone.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Yep. I mean, all I'm doing is going to, like, whatever fire in German is, Berg. It might actually be something very similar sounding to fire.
I'm not fire in Herman.
Hermannberg? It's Hermanberg.
How does this sound?
What? How's it spelled?
Well, that's disappointing.
How's it spelled?
Feuer.
Oh, Feuer. Oh, yeah, Feuer. That's right.
Which just sounds like you're saying fire with a funny accent. Got the fire.
Or it's like, oh, here we go.
What?
Remember Spencer said, by the way, they're having earthquakes in Fireburg.
Yeah, does it have any effect on what you're doing?
No, it's just really annoying.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fireburg.
Listen to the music.
Fuck yeah. Is this like Disco Town? What is this?
It's kind of funky, and then
Whoa.
And then I think in here... Was there a different music in here? I can't remember. But there's a band!
Whoa!
Yeah!
I didn't know ZZ Top was in
All
town.
right, here we go.
That intro was almost... It was like...
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's straight up like blues rock, like old blues rock, right? Hey, look who it is! Nice to see you again, kid.
Who's that?
That was the ninja.
Oh.
From, like, World 1. How about some cure potion? No, what we're gonna do, however, is we're just gonna do this.
Why are you buying seeds?
Because now we don't have to worry about anything in the game.
What do seeds do?
Seeds refill
Everything?
all of your magic.
Oh, okay.
And, like, because the magic is by count and not by points, and the magic, like, ends are irrelevant. You're just like, oh yeah, I can heal myself 17 times on a single seed.
Gotcha.
The volcano seemed odd, so my husband, Arian, climbed with his friend, but his buddy freaked out, ran home, and locked himself in. A boulder is keeping us from saving Arian.
What is the? I don't understand what I'm looking at with this guy. Okay.
You're Ruben, huh? Sure.
Nope, name's Bloven, but
No, that's Bloven saying that. Like,
shit.
because like Spencer's like, hey, go look for Ruben, and now like Bloven, like I feel like Bloven is kind of an idiot, and he's just like, I know we didn't really talk to many people, but is he just going around being like, are you Ruben? Are you Ruben? Someone in Fireburg must know Ruben. Like if you walk
Somebody
into...
like comes up to you with a sandwich, you're like, no.
God! I can't help with that now. I've got to help Dad. Wait, we need a voice for Ruben. Well, why don't you let me help you?
Do you want me to do his voice?
Do you want to do his voice?
He's stuck behind a boulder. There'd be no problem if we had a mega grenade, but only Dad's friend can use them.
Next time on Crick Couch, where's this guy's house? Actually, no, we need to go through this because...
In this town, but he shut himself in.
We'll pay him a visit anyway. Come on.
Weird Kermit the Frog voice I've decided to go with.
Ruben joined.
Woohoo! All right.
Next time on Crick Couch, I pause the game for reasons.
Yeah, and
we'll go get some bombs.
And more of that. Yeah.